Patty.
And we are
El
Efecto
Efecto
Podcast. Welcome back, guys.
Season 2. Technically, it's episode 31.
Mm-hmm.
And for tracking purposes, we're just going to keep the numbers going so that we can track our milestones.
Yeah.
But welcome back.
Welcome back, guys.
If you're new here, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
However you got here, we appreciate you.
And for those of you who have been here, thank you.
Yes, thank you for coming back. Thank you for sticking with us.
Yes.
Okay, full transparency, it's hot as fuck.
Yeah, so you
In
guys
this
are going to
room,
see the little
You can probably hear
fan
it.
right
Put it
here.
near the mic, you're going to hear a little ASMR. Oh my god, bitch, when you held it up, I could feel it.
Really?
Yeah, I literally can feel it.
But yeah, guys, it's hot in here.
And
the
with
good
these
thing,
lights?
I know, the good thing, summer's finally coming to an end, but I feel like even in October, sometimes it's still a little bit hot.
I feel like even though the season itself is almost over, summer, like the weather, just started.
Yeah, because September, that's when it's 90s this week, I think I saw.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it got to 90, like where I was.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, damn near.
At work?
Well, yeah, you're more inland, that's why, insane. But yeah, I feel like it's been, bitch, it's kind of been like a month since we've.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, that went by fast.
Right?
Yeah, I don't feel like it.
I think it's just because we've been busy. Mm-hmm. So we're going to catch you guys up on all of that. I'm going to look at my calendar because I'm not going to remember
everything
what we did. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. We're excited. Mm-hmm. And let's just get into it.
Catch up.
Get into it.
I know. I feel like, a lot. Honestly, guys, the usual, like, work. Work has been busy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Work has been very busy.
Work and then working on the boutique, which makes me very happy. So that's been nice, too. But, yeah.
I don't know. We didn't talk about any of this in our last episode because it was still so new. But guys, Mely got a promotion.
I know. Yeah, guys, I got a promotion. Very, very excited. I technically start the new role next week. So I've just been working on my transition. It's been a lot. It's been very crazy. But I'm so excited. Yeah. I have an outing with the team next week, so that's going to be really nice just to kind of get to know everyone, even though I know everyone like very briefly. Now to just be part of the team, so it'll be nice. And then I am a little nervous because I'm gonna move floors.
Yeah.
And that floor tends to just be very like quiet because our president is in that floor. So it's funny. Like I'm like, oh my god, I'm so used to like on my current floor, everyone's just like screaming from across like our team we're within, and we're just like we hear something, I'm like yes, and then like it's just funny. So it's going to be different, but there's some cool people up there too. It's just, I have to get used to just being a little more quiet.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean that you can't bring a little bit of that culture up there.
Yeah, for sure.
Because who knows, like maybe the president, I don't know.
He's very easygoing too.
Maybe he wants that, but maybe because no one does, and you could be the person who's like, you know what, I appreciate your fresh energy.
Like, come on, like, you know.
You would never know.
Yeah, because himself, you'll see him sometimes on a scooter. It's so funny. And I'm like, why? Like, and it's where everyone's like, why is it so serious? But then he'll be on a scooter, but yeah, maybe that.
Yeah, literally, I wouldn't, like, go in, you read the room, and if you feel like it's fine or, like, and I feel like you do that already, like, you'll naturally vibe. And who knows? You might be the president's, like, bestie. You can be like, Melissa, I need you for something.
That'd be funny, but no, I'm excited. And then regardless, I'm going to be coming up and down, so it's
I know,
fine.
keep doing that.
Yeah.
Keep those relationships.
And I'm still going to work with my team. It's just, like, with my current team, it's just on a different side. So I'm still going to see them, like, every day, pretty much. So it's just going to be different. Like, they're going to come to us for certain things that they need now. So yeah, I'm excited for that.
And I feel like I say this all the time, but, like, you should be so fucking proud that you did that. Guys, literally from, like, the minute she was talking about these conversations and stuff. And honestly, we've been manifesting this for you.
Yeah.
Because kept saying, like, you're going to get promoted. Yeah. Like, we kept saying, this is the year you're going to get promoted. Keep pushing, keep pushing. And there were times where I know you were like, oh, like, no, I don't think. Like, no. I'm like, get that shit out of your head.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And you
And
did
then,
that shit.
even like, well, you know, we had those conversations, and it didn't happen within my team, but having the support, I was like, okay, well, if that's not going to happen, like, transparency, like, I mean, them being transparent. She's like, you know what? Hey, I don't know if we're going to be able to make it happen until another year or two. And that's when I was like, that's not what I'm looking for right now. Like, I'm like, time's flying by, guys. Like, I need a little more. So, you know, just having that communication, I was like, okay, then I'm going to start looking elsewhere, whether it's within or without. Looked within, and there's a lot of different, like, businesses there. But I looked within, I ended up finding one. I applied for it, and it moved quick. And then afterwards, it was like kind of my team was like, guys, it literally moved quick. It happened so fast. So I think them too, they were supportive, but they obviously didn't get enough time. Like,
They were not ready.
Yeah, they were like, oh shit, it's happening, you know? So it happened, but again, just them being supportive, like, you know, so it was technically not within the team, but it still happened. So it's just kind of that's a sign for you too. Like, if you don't think you're getting what you need, or you're like kind of like, hey, you know what, let me go for it. I like underestimated myself. I was like, oh, I'm not going to do it. And
no,
then
literally. And I'm like, bitch.
And I was like, you know what? Like, let me just apply for it. Why not? It's scary. But as soon as it just happened, I'm like, all right, like, cool. And now I'm like so excited. So it's a big step for sure to get to where I want to be. So it's exciting.
No, for sure. And I feel like we've talked about this all the time. I for sure have said it on an episode. But, like, you need to advocate for yourself. And I feel like since day one, I have been putting that in your head.
Yeah.
And you fucking did it.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm a big believer in everything happens when it's supposed to. And I truly believe you were supposed to get it at this point, because I feel like, one, you proved to yourself, like, I'm going to take a chance on myself. And you literally were advocating for yourself. You put yourself out there. And I think it also showed you, like, how, when you said how much support you had.
Yeah.
People were so excited.
Yeah, that's like one thing. And guys, like, Patty says this all the time, but no, like, literally make connections. Like, that is key. Like, network, because
it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah, like, a lot of people at my level, like my old role, it takes years for them to be able to move on. But I think because since the beginning, I kind of knew what I wanted. I was always like, hey, I'm ready to do more. They were assigning me to other projects. Like, that helped. Like, yeah, I had my team support, but showing that you can do it, and then just networking with others. Like, immediately when, you know, all these other execs found out, they're like, oh my God, Melissa, like, I've been saying, like, they're not, like, you know, you have so much. And, like, it's nice to hear that. Like, I was very shocked to, like, see and hear that. But no, yeah, like, I remember, like, for sure, there was one point, I went to my car and I started crying. I was like, oh my God, like, because, I mean, we talk about this imposter syndrome, but it's very hard to just, like, you know, accept it. Even me, like, right now, I'm like, oh, yeah, you're right. But I'm like, oh, okay. It's just uncomfortable. But hearing that, like, hey, no, you know, you did this. Like, they're so lucky to have you. Like, wait, no, maybe I want you. Maybe this. I'm like, oh, wait, what? Okay. So it's nice to see that your work is noticed.
Yeah, but, and again, it's noticed because it goes without being said, because naturally you work very, very hard. You have a very strong work ethic. And I say this all the time. I go, to you, it's normal, because that's just how you are. But to others, that's not normal to people.
Yeah.
That sounds so weird, but, like, having a strong work ethic is not normal nowadays. So, and this is another thing, especially in corporate, if you are not advocating, and I've said this before, if you're not advocating for yourself, you're going to sit in that fucking seat forever. It's, like, especially as Latinos, they have this mentality where it's like, you just keep your head down and work hard and you move forward. You ain't going to do shit.
Yeah.
And that literally, again, I went through it the hard way, and I was like, no, bitch, you gotta, it's scary, but you have to do it. And it's kind of like, okay, it is what it is. I hear you, but you still gotta fucking do it.
Yeah.
And it worked out.
Yeah, it for sure worked out. And at first, you know, I was scared because I was like, I was interviewing, so you know, guys, I was still competing with others. It didn't happen quick. Like, there's top 3. I came in towards the end. So the fact that, you know, they already had a choice before me, but as soon as they found out, they were like, wait, no, we want to interview her. And it went well. It went well. So I was, like, very excited for that.
It was, like, meant to be.
Yeah.
I'm a big believer in, like, when things happen unexpectedly and fast, it's because it's meant to be.
Yeah.
And we've talked about this offline, but like, I'm like, how do I say this? It's like, I guess I've kind of said it, like, when it's supposed to happen, it's going to happen. And in that moment, I feel like you needed this. And we always talk about the light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like you needed this to kind of prove to yourself, like, oh shit, like, things are working out in my favor. All of my hard work, all the shit, all the blood, sweat, and tears I've been through.
Yeah, and there was so much coming at once. I was like, oh my God, hold on.
Yeah.
Something else is gonna happen because there's too much good things happening right now. But I was just like, oh my gosh, finally.
No, literally.
Yeah.
It's just an abundance of blessings.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much what's been going on with work. So just very busy transitioning to that new role. And it's funny because slowly people are finding out, and my title officially changed last week. And I didn't even know. I was on Teams and someone was like, wait, what? And I was like, wait, what do you mean? Your title? And I was like, oh yeah. But like mainly like, you know, my team obviously knows because that's who I work with every day. So they know. A few people have heard, and then a few people saw while I was interviewing, and they were like, wait, oh my gosh. And then so it'll officially be announced next week. So that's going to be interesting just because I already know.
On the low. Like, sometimes I'll be like, that's how I find out when people on LOAs leave the company, get promoted. I'll be like sending a Teams message, and I'll be like
look at
hold the fuck up.
Yeah.
When did that change?
Yeah.
And I'll be like, did you forget to tell me something?
Yeah.
And they're like, it's not announced yet.
Yeah, that day I was like, wait, what? And then as soon as that happened, I texted her, and then I also I teamed my new manager. I was like, hey, she's like, yeah, I know, I noticed. How do you feel? And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, okay, well, just letting you know. People are coming up to me, okay? I'm not doing that.
But that's not your fault.
And then,
system.
Yeah, exactly. And then my pay went into effect the week before. So I was like,
literally, I told you.
Yeah.
I was like, girl, I was like,
I flagged it just in case, and they were like, no, like, you're fine.
When you told me that, I was like, bitch, I go, that means you're getting that new money now.
It's because my start date was supposed to be last week, but then we had, like, a summit coming up. It got, like, postponed, but so now it's going to be on Thursday, but technically it won't be till Monday because of Thursday.
Yeah.
Why? We were like, oh, that's weird, so we'll just, like, kind of get to know the team on that day, but... Yeah, but anyways, guys, that's what's been happening with work. Very busy with that. And then just Santi. Like, it's been very fun. It's been super nice to be back.
Yeah. What about your launch party?
Oh, I know. I had my launch party. I've been wanting to do that forever, guys.
Since day one. Since Melis by Melissa.
Literally forever. And, you know, I was like, you know, fuck it. Like, and then at first, I'm not even going to lie. Like, towards the end, I'm like, fuck, should I have even done this? But no, it ended up, like, being really, really fun, and it's something that I've been wanting to do. Everything came out so cute.
Yeah.
So it was just nice. It was really nice. And then I finally did my first Shop Small soiree.
Yay.
So that was nice, too.
We met Erica and baby Harlow.
Yeah, she's so cute. But, yeah, that was nice. Have had 2 drops since, both very, very successful, which is amazing. And then I have an exciting, like, shoot and project coming at the end of the month. So I'm super excited for that. And then Shop Small Soiree, I'll put it on the website. We have 2 pop-ups coming up with them again. And then one of them in the Santa Anita Racetrack, October 8th.
Period.
So we'll follow those Instagram accounts.
I was about to say, y'all better be following her to keep up.
Yeah, so keep up there, guys. But yeah, I'm excited. A lot of good things happening.
I know, it's been a lot. And I think that's also why it was good that we took like a kind of a break.
Yeah.
From recording and like wrapped up the first season because a lot of shit was coming in and it was like we just need to step away and focus on like working on other stuff and then we could get back.
Yeah.
and it went by fast.
Yeah, it went by really fast. And I'm like, not that it's gonna stop there because we're both gonna be very busy now, but we're gonna be good.
Yeah.
I know. Talking about being busy, Patty, like you too. You've been like. I mean, I know you already told him about traveling, but even then.
No, it's been like go, go, go. But it's been good. And I had a conversation with the person I work with, and he told me, because my role is still like, it's a development role, it's a learning role, but I'm definitely at a different level. And I told you when he told me this, he was like, because I said to him on the phone, like, oh, let me check with so-and-so. And then I hung up, and he was like, what was that about? And I, like, told him. And he was like, okay. He goes, I get it. He was like, but He goes, I want to break this, like, hierarchy thing. He was like, this might be how it is on other teams, but I don't want to do that. He was like,
I love that.
He's like, you are an equal. I want you to have an opinion, trust your gut. He was like, you're supposed to learn, take risks, make mistakes. He was, and my team always says this. Every time I talk to my manager from the East Coast, and before we get off the phone, he always says, he's like, Patty, don't forget, there's nothing you can say that we can't get you out of. And I'm like, period. That just creates, like, a safe space.
Yeah.
So that feels good that, like, my team is seeing me as an equal. But that also comes with a lot more responsibility. But it's just been really good. I met, like, an EVP from the East Coast. She was in California. And I probably interacted with her maybe, like, 15, 20 minutes. And then I had to run to my car to take a call. And then when she went back to the East Coast, she was with my team. And my team was like, oh, did you get to meet, like, the California team? And she was like, yeah, I met, she mentioned the other person I work with. And the girls were like, oh, did you meet Patty? And she was like, yeah. She was like, she's good. She was like, she's involved. You could tell she's like, she gets it. And she was like, you could tell she's very passionate and eager. And the girl from the East Coast that told me, she was like, I'm telling you because I would want to know if an EVP said this about me. And she's like, just know, she doesn't just say things about people. So she's like, you should feel really good. And there were two things I liked about that. One, I really appreciated that I wasn't even there and she shared that feedback with me because that made me feel really good. And she didn't have to do that. Like, she did not have to do that at all. And I would have never known. I could have asked, but, like, no one really would have known. So that was really good. And also, it kind of helped boost my confidence. Like, okay, because I was freaking out before her visit. Like, the day before, I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to talk about. Like, I was stressing. And then it went so well. So, but it goes back to the imposter syndrome. So that's been really good. But yeah, honestly, work has just been a lot. But it's a lot of learning. Good. Every day I get a little bit better. But I still get challenged, which is good. It just means I'm growing.
Yeah.
But I also want to mention, kind of backtrack a little bit. Like, after because guys, a lot of things have happened since the last one we recorded. So we recorded, we uploaded our episode, and then literally, like, that Sunday, we went to go see Drake. Spur of the moment. So literally, we said it. There's probably an episode where we were like, we don't have tickets, but we're gonna be there. So it was like the weekend or like the week before he was gonna be in LA. He had 2 shows at the Forum and 2 shows at Staples Center, and whatever. We're like talking, and then it's Sunday and concert day, and like I haven't heard from her, and I'm at the gym, and I'm like, I want to go see Drake today. So I texted her. I was like, bitch, let's go see Drake. And she's like, oh, I'm down. She's like, but I'm broke. I'm like, bitch, same. I was like, but we're just going to, she's like, I don't have tickets. I go, me either. I go, we're going to show. I was like, get ready. We're going to show up and we're going to wait till it gets closer till he comes out. We're going to buy tickets. And my mentality was like, I'm going with no tickets. She's like looking for tickets and like all this stuff. And I was like, okay, pop off. But I'm still thinking, like, we're not going to have tickets until we get there. So whatever, we are ready. We get dropped off at the Forum. And we're just, like, sitting there. We're, like, online waiting for tickets to drop. And they're, like, dropping barely anything, like, little by little. And then they drop, like, maybe, like, $200. And we're both like, oh, my God, we just got to fucking get it. So then we buy tickets and we go to see Drake. And it was the night that Bad Bunny was there.
Yeah.
Oh, it was just so...
It was so good.
And that was your first time ever seeing him.
Yeah, that was my first time seeing Drake. Like, I know a lot of people, like, had different opinions of it. I personally loved it. I understand what they were saying.
Yeah.
But I loved it because it was the first time I was seeing him. And I love Drake. So that was, it was such a good episode. We got really good seats. The day
concert.
Episode of concert. The day just fucking, it felt good.
I know, it was like a spur of the moment thing. It was nice. I'm so glad we went. But it was funny because that was Sunday. And then Friday, we went to go see Karol G. so good. This is
Such a
our
good
second time
concert.
seeing
Oh
her.
my god, guys, she is amazing.
Iconic.
She is so good.
10 out of 10 recommend. For your mental health, you need to go to a Karol G concert. Because I was healed.
So
Literally,
good.
I cried twice when she sang Ocean. I teared up. I didn't sit with Mely. I bought a solo ticket, but we all went together. And I literally was like choking up, recording. But I like sucked back my tears. But like she was talking about like right before the song started. Like basically saying like, make sure to tell the people that, like the people who saved you, that like, they mean something to you, and I'll like thank them and like love them, hug your neighbor, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And I wasn't with her, and I literally was thinking about her, and I like, oh my gosh, and it's been such a like intense like year. So I literally was like, just I had like so many like, you know, like in movies when like
you get like the
like, that's literally like just the shit that like we've been going through or we've gone through, and I like that's when my tears started forming, and I was like, I can't fuck up my makeup. So like I sucked it back. I was like, nope. Okay. And then whatever she played when Amargura came on,
so
good. But I lost it when Gucci Los Paños came on. Like that song just hits different, and I literally was crying, and I'm like recording, and you could hear the girls behind me. She's like, no llores, no llores. And they're like, no llores. And I'm like, and then, I was like, you're right. And I just started fucking singing my heart out.
I know. No, guys, it was so good. And everything she would say in between, like Patty said, I sat with Leslie. So there was one part too, we both just look at each other, we're like in tears, and like we just like each other start singing, and then Joss is in back of us. She's like, oh my God, guys. Like, it was just such a beautiful experience. It was so
and like the pregame was, we were, guys.
Yeah.
So we went with Brian, Marlene, Leslie, and then us. We all went in the same car. So we go to Ralph's. We get 2 6-packs of Cayman margaritas, Buzz balls, and we got 3 beatboxes.
Yeah, I have never had those. I was like, what are those? They're like, girl.
And then Brian got the Cutwater, like a case of Cutwater. So whatever, the girls, we finish the 2 6-packs of Cayman. We finish it, and then we chug our Buzz ball, and then we were like taking sips of the beatbox, but
I know
we had to like rush in. So then people, when we're in line, were like, help us. We were like passing the beatbox, and people were just like, they were like, fuck it.
Yeah.
So we're on a good one. And then when we got inside, we got 2 margaritas. Bruh, I was on one, but I didn't feel it until the concert was over.
You were like,
I was in the car like, oh shit, I'm drunk. No, but it was
such a good,
Oh, I love her.
Yeah.
So good. Like, this is your sign. Like, you need to go see Karol G.
Yeah.
Wherever she is, go fly to her.
Guys, you have to see her at least once.
Yeah.
So fucking good.
So good.
And it's a lit, too. Like, on top of everything, it's a fucking good
The
time.
energy is just so good. Like, again, I was by myself, but, like, I made friends around me. The girls behind me, the girls next to me.
I know. Like, I'm sure y'all saw those TikToks. Our day, I paid no attention to that. Everyone around me was so good. Such good vibes. Run
us the merch that we survived. What is it? Mañana será bonito tour. Yeah. What did we do after that? Oh my God, guys. We never talked about this. So, okay. So the day we recorded episode 30, whenever we're like editing and shit, guys, we're going to Mexico. Literally, we booked everything that day. So we're going. So one of my good friends, Alexis, she's getting married, and she's getting married in Jalos next month. And this is my +1 because it's around her birthday. So I was like, fuck it. And I was like, bitch, let's make it a trip. So I'm thinking like we're gonna go for like 3 days and come back on the 4th day. Bruh, we're gone for damn near a week, and we're going to 3 places. Jalos, we're gonna go to Tequila.
Yep.
Bitch, catch me at Cantaritos El Güero with the fucking cantarito on my head, dancing with the banda. And then we're gonna go to Ciudad de Mexico.
And then back, like Guadalajara very faintly, but
Oh, I can't wait.
I know. I'm so excited.
It's gonna be so fun. One, I've never been to a wedding in Mexico. Maybe when I was little, we went to Mexico, but I don't remember. But I know this is going to be a lit wedding.
No, it's going to be so
Beautiful.
much fun. So much fun.
And then just being in Mexico, like our first solo trip together.
And then first I'm going to Guadalajara, first I'm going to Ciudad de Mexico.
Oh my, I'm excited. It's going to be so much. But literally that night, like I was editing and she was over here like
looking for tickets.
Bitch, the ticket to go, the reason we're going to Ciudad de Mexico.
Yeah, so you know, we have to fly out of Guadalajara. So then we were looking. I'm like, okay, well, let me just look. I don't even know how. I think on accident, it went to Mexico City instead of LAX. And I was like, hold on. It's like $10. And then I was like, why is it $10?
It was $6.
Yeah, like $6.
That was one way.
I was like, why is it like that amount? And then that's when I saw it was from Guadalajara to Ciudad de Mexico. So I looked at her and I was like, I guess we're going to go to Ciudad de Mexico.
For the day.
And then from there, like, and then we ended, like, I was like, dude, well, in Ciudad de Mexico, my dad gets discounted hotels. So then I was like, might as well look for a hotel. So cheap. And I was like, all right, so we're staying there the full day. And then we were going to fly back from Mexico City to LAX. So expensive. So we're going to fly back to Guadalajara. And then from Guadalajara, come home.
So we'll have one
so be
full
like,
day
full,
of travel.
like, yeah, exactly. But I mean, I've been wanting to go to Mexico City I've been wanting to go to Mexico City forever. So I'm so excited about that. Even if it's just a day, just to at least like have that day and then eventually go for the full day.
I'm excited, but like I keep telling her, I'm like, bitch, we need to go look for dresses.
Yeah.
We need to start not packing, but like getting fits together and like guys, I got my passport. I got it in 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Didn't pay for express. Like shipping, nothing. I literally went for my appointment and I've never had a passport because when I went to Mexico when I was little, I didn't need passports weren't required for kids, so I just never had one. I've never been since. Literally went the first week, took all my paperwork, whatever, sent my application, and the end of August, that first Friday of September, I got my passport.
Your passport, yeah.
The passport and the card. So fast.
I know, and you got lucky because it was like really bad a few months ago.
I know, like when you had to get yours.
Yeah, when I had to get mine, I was also like, I did. Yeah, I just cut it too close to travel. Yeah, to the travel dates. But I did that also because they were saying it's so bad. So if you cut it close, then they could expedite it. Yeah. So it worked out. I got it, but it was like literally a day. Yeah, like 2 days, 3 days before.
Anxiety.
Yeah.
No, but I'm excited.
I know. I'm so excited for that.
Go, and I'm like, I feel like so much more has happened. So, guys, our voices are a little groggy because we saw the
Jonas Brothers yesterday.
Yesterday. I'm wearing my candy.
I took them off.
Dude, someone literally was so sweet. They were passing out. It was like a carabiner with the candy bracelets and like a baggie with rings, and they were just passing them. Like, here, take what you want and pass it back.
Yeah.
So sweet, but little me is so happy. My heart is full.
So good.
So good. Their voices, the vibes. It was just one big, slumber party.
Yeah.
And they brought out Big Rob.
I know. No, guys. Oh, my gosh. It was so good. And then, just, seeing Nick, Joe. I mean, Kevin, too. But, Nick, all of them, it was just
Daddy,
so good.
Nick,
so good.
Joe. No, it was so good.
And our seats were good.
Oh, yeah, our seats were good. It was at Dodger Stadium. It was good. That was my first concert.
Me too, at Dodger
Stadium.
Stadium.
We saw Becky G.
Yeah, but
we were on the floor. No, it was so good.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
I was literally rewatching stuff in the morning. And
what was your favorite song that they performed?
That's so hard. It's so hard. Guys, when when you look me in the eyes, that's one of my favorite songs ever. So hearing that live, I was like, oh my gosh. But then we have SOS. We have it's hard.
It was so good.
But it's so good. But I think when you look me in the eyes, just hearing that in person, because I hear that all the time, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. But mine was year 3000, and I was dying because every time I was like, I need blah 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 to come on, and then the lights would go dim, and then boom, the song that I wanted would start, and Atlantis would look at me like, I go, bitch, I'm 3 for 3. But I don't know, year 3000, I specifically remember being in 6th grade, and that song just the music video, everything, and it just hits. And when it came on, I recorded for 2 seconds, and I was like, take a trip to the year. And then obviously SOS, Burning Up.
You, Love Bug.
Oh my God, Love Bug was so good.
Oh, everything.
Jealous.
Yeah.
When Nick performed Jealous, bro.
Yeah.
It was so good.
It was such a good show.
So good. 10 out of 10 recommend.
Yeah. Even I was telling Patty, like, even their new songs that I didn't know, I was like, oh my God, like, these are good. And definitely way better live, I would say.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, these are really, really good. There was one, I know it's Karen, one of my old roommates, like, favorite song. It was like damn, I don't remember the name. It was like a very, like, sad song. And I was like, wait, this is beautiful. I need to figure out what song it was. I'm going to go through the set list. I'll kind of looking at it. But, yeah, guys, such a good show. Such a good show.
So good. I know, and I'm like, a little bit, but I had so much fun.
Yeah. I know, and I'm trying to think what else has happened since then, but I feel like we've just been busy.
Working, concerts.
Yeah, we went to a lot of concerts.
Yeah. But we also have been working on the pod, and I guess that's like a good segue. So kind of looking at season 2, like, what are you looking forward to?
I am looking forward to, honestly, I'm like, the guests that we're gonna have to. I always say that, but no, genuinely, like, I love, like, having guests, because when we get to learn about them, you guys get to hear their stories. So I love that. And then the few people that we already have in mind, I'm like, oh, that's gonna be a good episode.
Yeah.
So that seeing where we go, because so again, so much happens so quick. So just kind of looking back and be like, things change, things happen. So that, and then guys, just I'm like planning for more.
Yeah, same. The guests for sure. Same reason. I love that we get to be part of, like, their story, and, like, give them that platform to share.
Yeah.
And can, like, have an effect, they'll create an impact. And I agree on the, like, kind of seeing where we are, because when we were editing our last episode, we had our first episode up side by side, and it was just, like, crazy for us to see, like, where we started and then where we were at. We were definitely a lot more comfortable, and we were just, like, and we also looked different.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. So just to see, like, our growth, and honestly, to continue to be, like, vulnerable and grow, not only, like, as, like, a platform, because that is still a goal. We want to grow and continue to improve, but also, like, as individuals, like so we talked about some shit, like, in season 1, and I feel like it, like, we always talk about this, but it's, like, kind of healing for us. So just to see where things go, and also, like, shoot the shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we went to this liquor store, and they have, like, all these, like, Japanese, like, different flavors, like, drinks, snacks, chips. And we're like,
we should do an episode.
One of them we're just gonna be, like, kikiing and, like, trying all this shit.
Yeah. No, that's gonna be funny, because I like trying new things, but I'm also, like, very, like, oh. So like, it's gonna be funny to, like, do that.
Like, Melissa's gonna be like, and be like, just fucking drink it.
And then and then just as long as it doesn't smell, guys, because for smell, I'm very sensitive. I'm so sensitive. Not me already gagging.
Oh God. She said, what?
No, but yeah, I'm excited for this. And guys, it's literally almost like a freaking new year. Like, how
know.
I'm turning 26 in, like, a month, which is, like,
in a
crazy.
month and a half.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh. But no,
that's exciting.
I mean, I guess it's excited to live another year, but I'm also like, shit. But it'll be it's fine. 25 was a good year.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I know that we just wanted to, like, ease our way back into it, because again, we haven't recorded and in front of a camera in, like, a month.
Yeah.
Kind of just wanted to remind y'all that we here.
Catch up.
Yeah, I wanted to catch y'all up. And we say this all the time, but we actually genuinely want to hear from you guys. Like, we create those forums because we want to connect with you and to engage with you.
Yeah.
So I think that's like a goal for season 2, improve engagement on our platforms.
Mm-hmm. So we need your guys' help.
Yes. You.
Yeah.
So like share this with someone. Like word of mouth is so important. Like the amount, and I think about like your business because I'm always talking about your business.
Mm-hmm.
Like at work, whenever I'm wearing her earrings, people are like, "Oh my God, I love your earrings. Where'd you get them?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's my cousin's boutique." I'm like, follow her on IG. Use code Patty10 at checkout. Blah blah blah. And they're like, and I'm like, "No, I'm serious." And they're like, "Oh my God, let me go see." But yeah, just like share.
Yeah, and I think like us kind of planning out because I feel like with a boutique, there's pop-ups, there's all of this where you get to meet people. So and like how she just said, share. So maybe there's something that eventually we get to do, or even at the pop-ups, be like, come by, see us, let's do something fun because that can also improve this engagement because without you, we can't do it.
No, literally.
Yeah, we can't.
So please engage.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, even if you think like, oh, this isn't going to do anything, it does. So.
Yeah, like literally reposting something or like commenting, it all helps.
Mm-hmm. For sure. A like.
Yeah.
Just tap. That's it.
Double tap that ass.
But yeah, guys. So I mean, yeah, I don't think we have anything else. Just we're excited to be back. Literally excited to be back, and we can't wait for the rest of the how many episodes until the next season.
Oh my God, I really hope you can hear me because this shit was like this the whole time.
Oh shoot.
I mean, it should be fine. Oops.
I'm like me looking down to make sure.
Oh shit.
But yeah, guys, so we will see you in our next episode. As always, thank you for being here. Glad to be back.
Yes.
And like Patty said, let us know what you guys want to see, listen to, whatever that is. And we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Make sure to follow, like, subscribe on all of our platforms. Everything is listed below. Download on Spotify. And yeah, we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.
Me with the peace. Bye.